Hi everyone, Mark here from ebikeReviews.com.au. Today we'll just be doing an unboxing of the Ebikeit E90 sports kit for those that order it online and want to install it themselves. So let's have a look and we'll see what we get in the box. So it's a fairly large box that measures 71 by 71 by 25 centimeters. So just take that into consideration if you're thinking about getting it delivered at work. It is quite large. Okay, so like a little hub protector comes off. To the side. So this is the 700C wheel that it comes with. I'm not sure how thin it is. Just say there, 1.25. So that's the motor. I did want to weigh the motor to see how much it weighed on its own, but it looks like it'll be a bit hard to get off. But I'm told it's somewhere around 4 kilos. Okay. And how many pins is that? That's the motor plug, and it's got, what's that? 3, 6, so it's 9 pin. I'll just have a look at the tyres and see if they're puncture proof, if they give you puncture proofed tyres. They don't look like they are puncture proof. What's the brand? Alex Rims DH19. Okay, so we'll just put that off to the side. So look at these boxes. So that's the battery. Okay, so this is the battery on its own, so this actually slots into a case. Have I got in there? Now I've weighed this and it was 2.4 kilograms. So we'll put that off to the side. So we can get the keys in this box. So the keys aren't in this box. Instruction manual. For, I'm guessing, the battery, yep. So I've got here Ebikeit Energy, YIKLIK Energy. I'm guessing these guys are the battery manufacturers. Bunch of warnings and things like that. Put that back in there. Put that off to the side. Now my apologies if this is really bad. This is my first unboxing. So hopefully I'll get better from here. Okay. This looks like the seat post mount bracket for the battery. So this is what I was talking about. So this mounts onto your seat here. You get 2 sets of keys, which actually go in here to unlock the battery. So this is the case, and the controller is located inside. You've got all your connections here for your brake lever, stopping the power to the motor. No connection there, power to the motor. And your LCD. So what would happen, the battery would go in there and it would just lock. There's a little clip in there that grabs onto it, And the only way to pull it back out is if you turn the key there and it unlocks that lever and you can slide it out. Put that to the side. Nothing in there. So, this is your LCD. Now these are your brake levers for stopping any. The reason you actually get one of the reasons you get these brake levers is that when you actually apply the right brake, which is on the front, it actually stops the motor. So you can't brake and use throttle at the same time if you're using the right brake lever. The left brake lever, and I'll show you this now. So this is the right brake lever, and as you can see, it's got a sensor on the bottom of it that gives a signal to the motor to cut out once it's pressed. This is the left lever. Oh, okay, and it also has a sensor. Now the demo one that I had actually didn't have both sensors on there. It's a bit strange, but yeah, okay, so that's good. So you've got brake levers on either side, so pressing either of them will actually cut out motor resistance, balance the motor. You've got your grips for your handlebars, or for your left handlebar, because you do get throttle. So that is usually changed on your bike. You'll need to replace the left lever. You can install it on the right if you want, but usually it goes on your left, because for those people that are right-handed, if you happen to panic or anything like that, usually you clench or you do something with your right hand. So if you accidentally hit the throttle, that could cause all sorts of problems. So that's why they install the throttle on the left. So you don't get any accidental mishaps. So there's some mounts there and things like that. Lift this up. So that's the plug. One plug that will go into the back of that controller box that you saw, that also houses the battery. And that will control your brakes and your LCD by the looks of it. Yep, so you just got one plug for that. Okay, now this looks like the pannier rack if you don't want to mount it on your seat first. Just some brackets and things like that. If you have a rear suspension bike, you can't mount it on the rear rack, obviously, because you've got pivot joints down there. So hardtail can make use of this, or you can just grab off your rear seat first. It's really up to you, but you do get the option of both. Side. More brackets for the rack, and these are the tie downs that you get, and some hex drivers and things like that. Zip ties to try and install and make it nice and tidy with all your cabling. Okay, this is the pedal assist sensor. So this actually goes onto your on your crankset. So you'll have to take your pedal off and your crank arm, and this slots in right behind it. Okay. Some bikes have a torque sensor, and that actually senses the tension of the chain. This is a little bit different. It doesn't sense any tension on any chain or anything like that. It just detects the revolutions of the crank arm. So it's not as good as a torque sensor, but a lot of bikes have these fitted. And you also get a disc brake. 180mm disc brake. But no caliper. So I guess it's a spare that you can use. Get some nuts in there. Okay. And this is the charger. It's very small, no fan or anything like that. Almost like a type of chargers you get on a 13-inch laptop. So the battery is 9 amp hour, and this charger has an output of 1.35 amps. So it's a bit low, 42 volt, 1.35 amps. 36 volt charger, and output 42 volts at 1.35 amps. It's very light. I'm not sure if you can get these as spares if you want to keep one for at home. It's the AC plug for it. It's got an LED indicator on the battery pack to tell you if it's green when it's finished charging and it's red when it's still charging. And just some specifications about the charger and things like that. Okay, now I'm not actually going to install this on a bike, but you will see a link below to show you how quick and easy it is to install on a bike. So yeah, that's the unboxing.